Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're out here in Middletown at the brand new Publix grocery. People have been anticipating the opening of Publix for a year or so. But anyway, what brings me here today is they are known for their pub subs. So Louisville has a need for actual like hero submarine sandwiches. We don't really have a mom and pop place that specializes in like a New York sub, like grinders, hero sandwiches. So anyway, there's a big hole to fill, and I have had Publix a couple times. We've been on vacation down in Florida. I've had their sub sandwiches. From what I remember, they were pretty good. But today, I'm going to put them up against the top two sub places that we've had available to us here in Louisville, and that would be Subway and Jersey Mike's. Like I said, no mom and pop places to choose from. What do you think about Publix? You ever had Publix sub before?
I've not. I've been looking into it though, and it sounds like they were founded in 1930 in Georgia, Winter Haven, Georgia.
Oh,
So they've been around.
and by the way, this is an absolute madhouse. There was not one parking spot left in the whole parking lot. And so anyway, we're going to give you an objective viewpoint on the length of their subs, how much they weigh, the price a pound, everything. We're going to give you the whole objective viewpoint on these subs. So come on, let's go ahead and check it out. Here. You can see that the line for the subs is all the way up to the opposite side of the store there. Okay, we're all set. You see, we got our 3 subs, and what we did, we got an Italian sub, or their version of an Italian sub, from each place. We're gonna go ahead and measure them first. We're gonna measure the length, and also we're gonna weigh them. We're gonna start off with weight. Let's go ahead and start with Subway. We'll take it out of the bag. And by the way, I watched all these sandwiches being made, and this is going to be a real close one to call, I think. All right, here we go. We're going to weigh it on my postal scale here.
1 pound and half an ounce.
All right, now my trusty tape measure. When it comes to submarine sandwiches, size does matter. All right, they claim they have a foot-long sub. How long is that, Melissa?
It's a little over 12.
Okay. So they claim they have a foot long. It is a foot long. All right, we're going to put that one to the side. Now we're going to, which one's next, Ryan?
Jersey Mike.
Jersey Mike. I watched this one being made, and by the way, this is their giant. And this one has, oh, by the way, the Subway had ham, capicola, and salami, ham, pepperoni, salami. This has ham, capicola, and salami. And this is their giant. I asked how big it was. They said it could be up to 14 inches. All right. What does that weigh?
1 pound, 10.9 ounces.
So right down 1 pound, 11 ounces.
Got it.
Okay, now we're gonna go to the measurement. What do you got there?
Well, the foot's right there, so that's a little longer too.
What do you got, like
It's
13
measuring about
inches?
13 and
Yep.
13 and a half.
13 inches. Okay, put that one over here. And now we go to the Publix sub. This is their Italian sub also. Ham, I think it had prosciutto and salami.
Well, that's a fancy wrapping job there.
All right, what we got?
1 pound, 6.2 ounces.
All right. And go ahead and give it the measuring. That looks like 13 inches to me. Okay, we're gonna get set up and we'll be back and we're gonna start tasting them. Welcome to Billy Bob's Barbecue and Amish Deli. It's a little country store with a whole lot to offer, so let's go in and see what they got. They've got homemade Amish jellies, pickles, jams, and honey and sorghum. They've got local Amish-made lunch meats and cheeses. And don't forget the award-winning Kansas City Gourmet Barbecue. Y'all don't know nothing about this Amish liver, cheese, and homemade sourdough bread. And don't forget about the homemade Amish fried apple pie. Just a 30-minute drive outside Louisville. It's veteran owned, and y'all don't know nothing about this Billy Bob's Barbecue and Amish Deli. All right, so here comes the moment of truth. The most important part is the taste test. Now, this is the only part of the review today that is not objective. This is subjective because this is our opinion on what it tastes like. So go ahead and grab you a half there, Ryan. If you would. I'll use this, my plate. You can have that. All right, before I put any sauces on it or anything else, I want to show you what we're working with here on the meat. Okay, ham, salami, pepperoni. Trying to see how much meat we have here. It does have plenty of cheese, I see. Okay. Well, I guess that's a decent amount of ham. I'm not going to complain about that. Plus, we got all the fixings. Lettuce, tomato, onion, jalapeno on each sandwich. Oh, get that cheese back in there. All right. I'm going to take one bite with no sauce, no hot sauce or anything, and then we're going to judge a score here, a 1 through 10 decibels. So it could be like a 6.5, 9.9, whatever. All right, here we go. This is definitely going to be hard to judge because, as I said, I watched the young man making the sandwich at Subway. For Subway, it was pretty good, top notch, I think. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this, what they call MVP vinaigrette from Subway. I'm also going to use my extra hot crystal. Y'all know how I like it. What'd you put on yours? Just the vinaigrette?
Put some of the vinaigrette, yeah.
All right. Very good. I like Subway's bread. It's got a good taste to it. Y'all notice that chipmunk technique I'm pulling off right now? Anyway, what do you think about your sandwich?
It definitely needed the condiment. Like, to me, it was very dry at first.
Yeah.
Put that on there, definitely added some moisture to it. No, it was a good sandwich.
Okay. Well, we're going to give our scores at the end and the price per pound at the end. So don't cut away. You got to stay for the end to get what we tally up on the scores. All right, we'll be back in just a second. right, so here we are. We got the Jersey Mike, and I think theirs said ham capicola salami. So here we go. And that, what I say that was, like 13 inches? All right, go ahead and choose your weapon, man.
I'm gonna go for mid slice here. Not to be difficult, but I like the mid slice. Well, it is difficult though.
All right, so let's see what we're working with here. As I said, lettuce, tomato, onion, jalapeno. Really thin sliced meats here. Ultra thin. I can't tell which is the ham and which is the prosciutto. This is their Italian though, I know that. All right. Here we go. I like their bread. It's kind of like a French bread. Very tasty. And is this the Mike's Way? Yeah. We got the Mike's Way vinaigrette we're going to put on there now.
I'll say I'm normally not a tomato person, but I'm eating these as is. Tomatoes not been bad. I was more afraid of what would be mushy. These are not bad tomatoes.
And then, of course, well, let me switch up this sauce this time. I'm going to go with a little Tabasco garlic.
I'm not sure how to attack this sauce here without...
Everything's so thin, you can almost see through it. That cheese is like so thin, it's translucent. I can actually see Melissa's silhouette. That Coke bottle figure she's got
but it looks
there.
good.
All right, we're going to work on these, write down our taste scores, and then we'll be back with the next sub. We're down to the finale. We're down to Pub Sub, the moment of truth. So let's look and see. Ooh, they weren't stingy with the jalapeno. And that's got ham. Oh, and prosciutto. Look at that prosciutto ham there. You see it's got that reddish tint. That's like a spicy Italian country ham. And then it's got regular ham. But, you know, it's got those three kinds of meats in there. And a good looking French roll.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's why I was just looking at that French roll. That's my kind of thing right there.
Passes the look test, and look at like those seeds like there on the bottom. What kind of seeds are those?
I don't know, but I like that angle right there.
Okay. And by the way, off camera just a minute ago, Melissa was scolding me for talking with my mouth full when I was explaining this. So I'm gonna try and be a little more proper on this one. All right, let's go ahead and take a test here. I caught myself in mid snap and turtle. That was hard. Well, very tasty. This, like I said, this is going to be a tough one to judge. We're going to be splitting hairs to come up with the winner on these sandwiches. All right. Now I'm going to put some of this vinaigrette. And let me try this Tabasco extra hot.
You look so sad. Look how sad you look.
I had the double snap in my mouth and I looked at her and I like pulled back. Oh, I talked with my mouth full.
Yeah, but at least it wasn't so crammed with food that I had to look at it.
You know, we diluted this by putting Subway's topping on it, but we've already judged.
Well, I will say one thing I did not like about the Pub Sub when I asked for the sauce on the side, they said, "Oh, you can get your sauces over there where the drinks are." And they had these little packets. Let me go ahead and show you what.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the only part of the pub sub I'm not digging. Is you gotta get packets of oil, canola oil, and red wine, and tear open packets, which I'll go ahead and do. We'll just keep it all the way real. And there's red wine. I like the way it's kind of swimming on there.
Red, red wine, stay close to me. Sorry, got caught up in the moment there.
Poor Goldie. She's down there just grieving, watching us eat these sandwiches.
I thought you were saying poor Goldie because the dogs have sensitive ears and I was singing them.
That's when she did squeal when you said that. And one thing I didn't mention before is Publix uses Boar's Head brand meats in their sandwiches, which as far as like grocery store sub meats, that's pretty much top of the line. So, oh, Goldie, like I said, she's over here grieving. Goldie, here we go. Lay down. Lay down. Roll over. Good girl. Now, dance, dance. Good girl.
Ooh, try me, try me.
What am I watching?
All right, so here is the moment of truth, the grand finale. We're going to go through the price per pound first on these sandwiches. Subway came in, it weighed just a smidgen over a pound, 1.5 pounds. And Jersey Mike's came in, what was that? 1 pound, 11 ounces. Publix came in at 1 pound, 6 ounces. And the Subway cost $11.99. Okay, and at just a pound, that means you're paying $11.99 a pound. Okay, Jersey Mike's at 1 pound, 11 ounces, and the sub cost
$16.65 total.
okay, $16.65, which comes to $9.79 per pound. And then Publix came in at 1 pound and 6 ounces, and it costs $9.99. It comes in at $7.14 per pound. So there you have it on the weight and price per pound. Subway's last, Jersey Mike came second, and Publix annihilated them and came in first for the price for the pound. Okay, now we have the taste test, which, as I said, this is subjective. Everybody's got their favorites and their preferences. So why don't you go ahead and read what we had on the Subway there, Ryan?
Okay, so on a 1 to 10 scale, I had Subway at 6.3.
Mm-hmm.
You had it at 6.4 or 6.9.
6.9, yeah.
6.9, yep. Total accumulated was 6.6 average.
Okay.
Jersey Mike's, I had a 7.4, you had a 7.5, 7.45 average. And then Publix, no surprise, had a 7.9 by me, 8.3 by you, and an 8.1, so they won it all out.
Right, and as I said before, we had them all made the same exact way, no extra fixings. We got the basic, the way they served it, lettuce, tomato, onion, jalapeno. That's just our objective review of our 3 local sub places now. What do you think about all the different subs?
It was a lot closer, like you said, than we thought. I'll be honest, I thought Subway was going to get blown out of the water, and they actually made a really good sub. Mm-hmm. Even, like I said earlier, I don't eat tomatoes. I ate tomato on all the sandwiches. They weren't bad texture.
Okay,
So everything was great.
Just a little reminder for everybody on the pub subs, you better get there early because you saw that line. We were there during lunchtime, so you don't want to have to wait 2 hours for a sub. So get there early. It stands on its own. Price per pound, it was the best. The quality was the best. And there you have it, folks. Y'all don't know nothing about this Publix sub.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.